From Roan, I take the road to the east, passing south of Hwange National Park and then north of the Makgadikgadi Pens towards Nata. From there to the Zimbabwean border of Pandamantenga. The border crossing in Zimbabwe went smoothly. From the border it is a 1.5 hour drive via a partially corrugated gravel road to Robin's camp.
This is the second day in the Hwange National Park in Zimbabwe. A good start with some lion sighting and also roan antelope. So let's see how the day carries on. As always, we remain optimistic.
It was not only hot, with temperatures peaking at 40 degrees Celsius, but there was also a strong wind. This made it sometimes difficult to stabilize the camera, even when mounted on a tripod. I was relying on the editing software to rectify this and produce usable scenes. It was hot, but luckily not humid. Inside Robin's camp, these banded mongoose seem to find sufficient food. What often plays a role in their decision is that they seem to feel safe within this environment. At the waterhole of Little Tom's, water is pumped, but it is just enough to keep the animals in the vicinity alive. Here we can nicely see the difference of the coat of an Impala and that of a Reedbuck. Impalas normally occur in sizable herds. This way they are protected against surprise attacks by lions, leopards and cheetahs. The roan antelope, with its wide-spreading ears, is a close relative to the sable antelope, at least as far as the facial markings are concerned. The call of the African fish eagle is for me the call of Africa. There's only space for one crocodile at the waterhole Big Tom's. Already the previous day I had spotted this pride of lion, which ruled the Little Tom's waterhole. Lions can rest up to 20 hours per day to build up energy for the hunt. They might appear lazy and sleepy, but if an antelope would carelessly get too close, they might explode into action and strike. an attractive Waterbuck bull. To be considered a real trophy animal, its horns still need to grow a bit longer. At the Masuma Dam, water is also pumped from a borehole, but this dam has got naturally already a substantial water volume. No surprise then that it attracts many animals. In particular, large herds of elephant frequent this dam on a daily basis. A young Kudu bull with its harem of skittish cows. Single animals tend to be less skittish. It could be that the sudden movement of one animal in the group triggers the others to jump off. They might think that the one animal saw something the others didn't see. There is an abundance of elephant dung around, and baboons are often seen to check them for still usable morsels of food. The first port of call for the elephants is the basin where the pumped water enters. As soon as the water mixes downstream with mud, they use this mix to spray it onto their back. This way, the elephants protect themselves from parasites. And again another scene of skittish antelopes. This elephant herd is on its way to the water. The procession doesn't seem to end. Hwange National Park is home to approximately 40,000 elephants, which represent about 50% of all elephants in Zimbabwe. Herds of up to 350 individuals have been encountered. No surprise then that the signs of the destruction of their habitat are everywhere, especially now in a period of drought. After having finished drinking, the herd is in such a hurry that they prefer to cover themselves with mud while running. The little one has got no other choice than to move its short legs faster, so as not to lose its place in the line. The most effective way to cover oneself with mud is taking a mud bath. Why sucking the muddy water first up the trunk and then spray it over the body in a rather uncontrolled manner? No problem remaining longer underwater as long as the snorkel for breathing is above the waterline. There's a lot of traffic at the water, but it is nowhere close to being chaotic.